online selling basics, and an introduction into unit cost. Hi guys, it's Sam Day here from DeyTips.com, and in this video I'm speaking about unit costs when selling products online. Now, unit cost is a very basic principle, but it's one that is super important, and unit cost kind of goes hand in hand with profitability. So if you're actually planning on selling products at a profit, which I hope you are, then unit cost is extremely important to you. You're going to need to understand it even before you make any purchase decisions in terms of wholesale products. You need to firmly understand what the profitability of a product is potentially before you go in and heavily invest in any kind of product. So the basic definition of unit cost is the total cost to sell one item, which includes variable costs and your fixed costs. Now, don't worry too much about what variable costs or what fixed costs are. It's not too important in this particular video, and I may be doing videos in the future. I'll kind of explain what they are down the line. But what I really want you to get a hold of and to grab a hold of in this video, particularly when selling products online, is your unit cost. So I'm actually going to use an example to try and explain unit cost a little bit better. Let's say that you're about to purchase 100 units of whatever item it is that you're selling, whether that be shoes, whether that be a necklace, or whatever it is. Let's say you're about to buy 100 units. So you're about to buy 100 of this product. So what you would then do to start calculating your unit cost is simply your cost divided by your unit amount. So in this case, it would be 300 divided by 100. So that's 300 pounds divided by the 100 units that you're planning to buy. And that would equal a total of £3. So that means each individual item has a unit cost of £3. And at this stage, you would need to sell that item for at least £3 for you to even break even. And you would need to sell it for more than £3 if you wanted to make a profit. Now, this is really useful information for you to have, and it's the basics of unit costs. So let's say, for example, you didn't understand or you didn't know what your unit cost was, and you inventoried these 100 products and you started selling them for £2.50, and at the end of the day, when you finish selling the 100 items, you're left with less money than you had at the beginning because you didn't understand what your unit cost was. You were selling at a loss and you end up losing money. And it sounds so basic, but it's a very easy mistake to make if you're not keeping on top of what your unit cost is. The next thing you want to calculate in terms of your unit cost is how much is it going to cost you to post that item. So at this stage, you know how much your product cost you in terms of what your wholesaler charged you, but how much is it going to cost you to post that item, and are you still profitable after adding that cost? So let's say after calculating the weight and the size of that particular item, you know that it's going to cost you around about £2.80 to post each and every individual item after you've made a sale. So that's going to add £2.80 to your unit cost. And when selling online, we also have to think about our packaging cost. So for example, you might have some company that produces your packaging for you. Maybe it has your company logo on it, and you know, it's great for your branding. And let's say they charge you £20 to produce 100 units of that particular package. So you would have £20 divided by 100 of your packages, and that adds now 20 pence to your unit cost. So every time you sell an item, it costs you 20 pence, or you're gonna have to use the package, which costs you 20 pence. So that's 20 pence added onto your unit cost as well. And you have other external costs when selling online. You might also have importation tax, which is whenever you're importing products in, sometimes you're charged importation tax. And let's say, for example, for the 100 units that you bought, you were charged £10. So that will be 10 divided by 100 units equals 10 pence. That adds another 10 pence onto your unit cost. So at the moment, where are we with our unit cost for this product that we're pretending to sell? Well, we had to add on £3 for our unit cost for the amount it was going to cost us for our stock. We had to add on £2.80 for our postage. We had to add on 20 pence for our packaging. We had to add on 10 pence for our tax. So that takes us to a total of £6.10. And this doesn't even cover any ground in terms of our eBay fees or our PayPal fees or our Amazon fees. So let's say, for example, we list these 100 items on eBay, and it costs us £2 to list the item. Now this is just a random number I've plucked out of the air just to make the maths simple, but let's say for example it did cost us £2 to list the item. That's £2 divided by 100 units equals 2 pence, which would add another 2 pence to our overall unit cost, which would mean that we go from £6.10 in terms of our unit cost to £6.12 in terms of our unit cost at this stage. And that's not even including our fees, because eBay have listing fees as well as percentage fees, so they take a percentage of each sale as well, so you would have to factor that into your unit cost. But essentially, let's say just for argument's sake that your unit cost was £6.12, you'll need to make sure that you're selling your product at least £6.12 in order for you to break even, but hopefully you want to make a profit, so you want to be selling that product for above £6.12, and whatever the in-between is between £6.12 and what you actually sell, that's going to be your margin. So that's when we talk about profit margin, that's what we mean in business terms. So your profit margin is that figure or that number that's in between your unit cost and your actual sale price, what people actually buy it for. And so that is your margin, and that's where you make your profit. So you should be trying to calculate your unit cost before you even think about buying a product in bulk, stocking it and trying to sell it online. There's so many people who buy products first and they're just not profitable with it. You know, if you think about it, like if you find out that your unit cost is £6.12 and that item is actually selling on Amazon or eBay for say £5, then that's probably not the item that you want to be going in for, to be selling online, because people are selling it for below what you can actually sell it for to start making a profit. So you don't want to sell that kind of item online. You want to sell items online that have a good profit margin, that, you know, after your unit cost you can still sell it for above that and make a good profit margin and really be successful with whatever product it is that you're selling. So hopefully this video gave you a great introduction in terms of what unit cost actually is and how important it is for you when selling a product online. Make sure that you actually subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be producing more products every single Monday to help you with selling your products online and to market them online more effectively for increased sales and increased profitability. So this is the channel you want to make sure that you're subscribed to if you are planning on selling products online, or if you already sell products online but you want to increase your profitability, you want to increase your sales. Make sure you subscribe, and every Monday I'm putting out videos about products online, and throughout the other days of the week as well I'm giving marketing tips and marketing advice. So you want to make sure you're subscribed and click the bell as well down below so you get notified every time I put out a new video. But if this video was helpful to you, then please make sure you click the like button down below and make sure you share this video with a friend. If you have any additional questions or comments, then let me know in the comment section. But until next time, watch some of my other great videos. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more awesome business related content. Have a great day, and I will see you soon.